So, it is World Series time. You know what that means. Time to look at some baseball cards. If your mom threw out your cards, if you used to collect, now's a great time to get back in the hobby. It's a great hobby. I'm going to show you a set now that features some players that were instrumental in that very first World Series, which was in 1903, the first modern World Series. And that is the M116 Sporting Life set. Sporting Life was a publication that competed with the Sporting News, and you could send in for these cards as part of their promotion. They had different advertising on the back for their publications. If you are a portrait collector, you like the old tobacco portrait type of cards, this is the set for you. It's all portraits. We're going to start off with the Deacon Phillipe. Deacon Phillipe is the only player in history to start and complete 5 games of a World Series, and I'll tell you why. In that first series, Pittsburgh played Boston, and Pittsburgh started off really strong, but they had one of their pitchers get hurt, and another one went insane in the middle of the World Series, and they sent him off to an insane asylum. And the only pitcher they had was Deacon Phillipe, and he had to pitch every game that was remaining. And they took it to the final game, and the Pirates lost to this guy, Mr. Cy Young. This is just a great card here. Show you the back. Then you have Tommy Leach. Tommy Leach was the first player to score in a World Series. He doubled and scored. Also led the league in home runs that year. He's a tiny little man, but a pretty good ball player. Then you have Jimmy McAleer. This is a guy you probably never heard of, but he was one of the possibly the best defensive outfielder of his time. Not a great hitter, but he was very instrumental in the World Series because after baseball he went into kind of the management within the league, professional baseball league, and he is the guy who started having the President of the United States throw out the first pitch in the World Series. But known as a really great defensive outfielder. Then we have Deacon McGuire. He was the most durable catcher of his time. And this is a 7. He still holds the records as a catcher for most assists, caught stealing, and allowed stealing. He played an incredible number of games as a catcher. And then we'll finish off with my Chief Bender. So remember, it's not hoarding if you have cool stuff. Thanks for watching.